Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Paul Brantley. We're going to get into the Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 11, Episode 11. We continue at Kyle's house out in the desert. It's the next day. That house was nasty as hell. I mean, nasty. It don't make no damn sense. Them grown ass women up in that damn house. And they just, oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. And Lisa, just, I gotta have my coffee this morning. Oh, it's like, girl, that's nasty. It's like Sutton, the only one, like, coming down like, good morning. Yeah. this is, this is, this is nasty. This is nasty. Like, she the only one to actually say something about it. It's like, that is ridiculous. Like, that's nasty. That house was nasty as hell. And they just drinking all that coffee and y'all trifling. Moving on. So they sit down. Everybody sit down. People drinking coffee. Well, here come Crystal walking in. And Dorit, Kyle, Lisa said, oh, Crystal went, good morning. Hi, everybody. They like, oh, nice pants. You got some cute pants on. Sutton cracking up. Like, oh. Them ugly pants. Them pants was ugly. I like, yeah, them pants was ugly. I was looking like, God, why they lying to her? There's some ugly pants she got on this morning. They were ugly. Godly, they were ugly. Son was cracking up, looking at her like, okay. Okay, so everybody get up, get ready to go. Dorit, Lisa, Crystal, and Cal are going bike riding. Erica, Sutton, and Kathy, because Kathy ain't got up yet. From her having got up that morning yet. They're staying back at the house. So, Erica just showed up right before Lisa and them leave, and Dorit come downstairs, say hi and everything to Erica. In her confessions, she said that she's complaining about, I don't know why Erica does not really open up to me. I don't know why she doesn't open up to me, really, to tell me what's really going on. I just don't know why. Because I would like to know what's really going on in her life. I'm like, really? Girl, get over it. She don't want none of y'all in her business. Because if y'all knew the truth, you knew she'd be lying. That's why she only tell y'all certain bits of the kind of truth and kind of not true. When most of it all is lies. She just lying to just lie. Because she's a liar. To be honest, she's just a liar. So why is you studying it? Because you a straight up liar. Period. So it don't matter. But we're going to keep moving on. So she complaining about that. So the ladies going on their trip, they go bike riding, and then they stop because they going to go a little shopping too. But they take a rest, sit down, do a little chit chat over Erica opening up the night before at dinner. And they start talking about what she said about Tom accident and everything, and they can't believe, him being, can't believe all of that. and stuff, and everything that Erica's going through, and all the tabloids, and all these court cases, and the money, his money being froze, him not giving her any money and all that, and they don't know how she handled it, and all that good stuff. And then Kathy called Kyle, like, Kyle, where the straws? And Kyle went, she went, ain't no straws. So can you give me some straws, and can you give me some chia seeds? She went, I'm on a bike. We bike riding. I'm not at the store. She's right. Kathy went, okay. Can you give me some chia seeds and some straws? Like, I didn't ask you all that. I asked you, can you give me some chia seeds and some straws? That's what I asked you. Can you pick up some chia seeds and some straws? And at least we can pick up some straws and some chia seeds. We can. God, why? But we on a bike. We on a bike. She went, okay. Can you stop by and get what I said get? Like, she didn't ask you all these explanations. She just asked you, can you please stop by and see if you get these things? I need this for my shake. My morning shake. I don't need She's like, I don't need all your lip. It's either you can get it, and I definitely need these straws. Like, you can give me the straw. It's the one thing that you can't give me because I need a straw, personally. But the chia seeds, if they have them, you can get that too. And Kyle just like, she used to live in the, whatever. But she don't live there no more and stuff. Yeah. It's like, okay, but at the end of the day, that's still your big sister. That's your big sister. And she called you and told you, she asked you, did you have straws? Then she asked you, got chia seeds. You said no. No, I don't have any of them at the house. So she told you, you need to go pick up some straws and some chia seeds. So you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, that's what happened there. So moving on. So after that, okay, just a moment. So after that, the ladies get back from their from they bike ride. From their bike ride and everything, they came back with the straws. They couldn't find no chia seeds for Kathy. So Kyle went to decorating her. She had a tree already out. She went to decorating the tree. Sutton went to helping her. They asked where Erica was. Erica was laying down. But then all of a sudden, Erica came out of whatever room she was in and started helping with the decorate the tree. And Sutton asked like, "Oh, Erica, you got a house out here, right?" She went, "Yeah, we do got a house out here. Tom got a house out here somewhere." She went, "Oh, okay." And they started. She went like, "They got a house out here somewhere." She went, "I don't know exactly where." And yeah, and they started to because she is actually on the directory. She actually on the paperwork and everything, but she doesn't know where it's at. Yeah, I think she's on the paperwork. A couple of houses that she doesn't know about, so that she says she doesn't know about, and she never been to, and everything. So Kyle and them started looking up the where the house was and everything, and then Kathy was like, "You can call and ask, the people at the gate or whatever that you lost the keys and stuff, and get in that way and try to find out and stuff." And she didn't want to do that. She was like, Kathy can try to do that. She can get in, but it's like it's your house. You can actually do that. You're on the deed and everything else. Your name on there. You signed the papers. So yeah. Okay. Okay, so after that and all that scene, then Garcelle showed up. She showed up in a COVID-19 suit to be funny before dinner time, cause it would be dinner time at Erica's place, at Erica hotel room. She showed up in a COVID suit with a blue light and stuff, just to be funny and stuff, before she go back to her hotel room to change and everything for dinner. You know, they laughed, the girls laughed and everything, and she went on and get changed and stuff. So moving on, okay, they went back. So they went to Crystal hotel room. Excuse me. Garcelle went to Crystal's room to see her and everything. They sat down for a minute to just talk, and Crystal told Garcelle about Erica opening up to them the night. She said, "You missed out on Erica opening up to them, telling them about supposedly Tom. You missed a lot that Tom." She said Tom cheated, and in Garcelle's confession, she said, like, hold up. She went, when I talked to her one-on-one, she said Tom didn't cheat. She went, yeah, so why would she lie? Yeah. So it's like, yeah, she looking kind of suspicious to Garcelle. It's like, yeah. So it's like, yeah. Moving on, so I said they ended up getting up and going to the dinner. Everything. So everybody makes it over to Erica's hotel room for dinner and stuff. And everybody's there. The food is all there and stuff. Before they ate, Erica said that she don't know how to use a bank card. Now, she said she don't know how to use a bank card. Now, we know that this heifer is lying out of her teeth. She lying out of her damn teeth. Because you know how to use a bank card. You've been using the bank card before you even got with him. You married him 20 years. Girl, you got a child. You've been using the bank card. You using the bank card. It's true. Time you was 18. You lived in New York. You lived in LA. And you from Georgia. You lived down there on your own. You lived 3 places before you finally met. When you lived in LA, before you met him, you was working as a waitress and doing your acting and trying out for acting and doing your music and everything else. You knew how to use a bank card. So don't sit here and tell that lie. And Kathy, like, she ain't used a bank card. I can believe Kathy ain't used no bank card. I can believe that. I honestly can believe she ain't never used a bank card. She don't need to. She been with us for the longest, so she don't need no bank card. But she know how much she know where her man money is, so she ain't gotta worry. So yeah, Erica said she ain't had no bank card. That's a damn lie. She a mess, really a mess. I don't get it. But so everybody go eat, sit down and eat and everything. And so everybody sitting down eating, and then they went into everybody around the table had to tell one thing about themselves, one thing that honest thing about them, just one. Derek said hard worker. Kyle went like in her confession. She needs to say talk a lot, but Kyle, you talk a lot too. You talk too damn much, just as Derek. Y'all both on that same link. But I just move on. Kyle said honest, and she ain't got an honest bone on her damn body. That fake nose on her, that fake nose right there is more honest than the rest of her body. That's the honest truth. That fake nose is very honest. It don't belong on that face. That's how honest the rest of that body is. That nose is honest, but the rest of that body and that mouth is not honest. But I digest. Moving on. Kathy said proud. I'm like, okay. I can see her being proud. Crystal didn't have nothing. She said she could come up with a word. I'm like, really? Like, but you could come up with words for Sutton, but you couldn't come up with a word to explain yourself? Get out of here. I can come up with a lot of words for you, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let it slide today. Sutton said centric. Yes. I can see that as a word to explain her. Yeah. That's a good word for Sutton. Erica said, what did she say? I'm going to say tough. I think she said tough, if I'm not mistaken. Tough. Yeah, tough. Yeah, she said that. And stuff. Yeah, so they ended that night. That was over. Dinner was over. So the next day, Erica, Crystal, and Garcia goes hiking. The rest of the ladies go shopping and everything. The shopping wasn't. They didn't really do nothing on the shopping trip. Really nothing. They just shop, bought some stuff. Kathy's daughter, one of her daughters called and then hung up on her. That's all that really happened. Nothing really happened there. So on a hiking trip, they hiking in the desert and stuff. And Garcia is asking, they just asking, she asking, asking Erica, question like, did you get allowance? And Garcia, confession, she said, I know I shouldn't ask these questions, but shoot, I can ask about people's finances, but she ain't I want to know. I want to know. It's like, I want to know, and we're on a show. It's like you're on a reality show. You sign a contract. Your life is public. So I'm gonna ask these questions. So, did you get allowance? And she had them glasses on. It's like you was big, and it's like Erica come off as big in bed, but you waited till you got around them ladies to act like you got balls. But when you was with her and Crystal, you didn't do all that. You just, no, I didn't get an allowance. Like, you got an allowance. He gave you credit cards. That was your allowance. She got credit cards and everything. So I had to ask him, he gave me credit card, then I had to ask him if I needed money. I asked him for money. And and stuff. I went, okay. She was just asking her question after question after question. She was asking questions. And like you really can't get mad. It's like, and she was just heated like, ugh. So they have a conversation and stuff, and then she went in to try to flip the conversation on her. She was like he had a brain injury and all this stuff, and when you having them type of injuries, and she tried to get Crystal because Crystal was talking about her dad and him having I want to say Alzheimer's and stuff, forgetting things, Alzheimer's and stuff, and trying to flip the conversation so that Crystal can talk about her dad to get the stuff off of her answering questions. It's like you on a reality show. You already signed a contract where your life is public. You signed to be on the show to put your whole life out. You're going to be asked these questions, and this is what's going on in your life at this time. It's all you signed this over, plain and simple. Answer the questions. You can answer or you don't. You don't have to answer. You should just say no. But you answered them. So as they finish that, they get up to leave. As they going down, she went, well, I need a drink. I need a drink after this. Yeah, well, yeah, we all need a drink after this. Yeah, he be calling and stuff. I had to tell him, he call you? And no, he don't call me. I had to say that he doesn't call me and stuff, but he do be calling me and everything, and I had to call his lawyers and tell them he called me every day, leaving me messages and stuff, and I had to call my lawyers to get them to call his lawyers so that he can stop, because he called the house every day. I gotta call my lawyers and tell him to stop. It's like, huh? But you just said you gotta say he didn't call. So why would you actually up there, going down the hill, back to the cars, say that when you had to say he did not call? You did that voluntary. None of them asked you that. You did that on your own. And so, on the way back to the house, they get back to the house and everything. After Garcelle, Crystal, and Erica get there, the other lady show up. Kathy went to get tacos. So they wait on Kathy to bring back the food for everybody else. And while they sitting there, Garcelle tells Erica, what you said about, told us about Tom up there. Well, that was a lot. I don't know how you don't just say, stop the train and let me off. And that's when Lisa came in. Lisa went, stop the train, and they stopped talking. And Lisa went over there to sit by her. And I said, so everybody came in there, and that's when everybody was in there sitting down. That's when Kathy came with the food and everything. Everybody sitting down, and that's when Garcelle went like, Erica. No, okay. Before that, excuse me. Kyle asked, "What's going on with what's going on, Erica?" Because they had a talk earlier, because she was waiting on some documents to come about. There was another court date another court case going on that day, or so. So Erica said, "Yeah, I've been waiting on the documents. It's, she said, I know what they are, but I'm not sure. So when they come, I may end up leaving early to go back home." Me, I think she already got the documents, and she already done read them. She read them in that car on the way back to the house before they got there, and that was the attitude that she had, and she took it out on Garcelle. That's what she did. 100%. So she did all that, and that's when Garcelle said, Erica, if you don't mind, she said, Tom still call her. And Erica said, yes, I do mind. Yes, I do mind. I feel like you turning our friendship. I feel like you is tarnishing our friendship by fucking going ahead and telling him. But you do what you want. And Garcelle White, no, that ain't what I'm doing. You fucking got it out of me. You got it out of me once before, and you getting out of me now. Bitch, hold up. I'm gonna get straight up gutter. Garcelle should have checked her. I would have told her about herself head down, because this hoe is tripping. Because first time she didn't get nothing out of you. I don't understand what she got out of you. She didn't get nothing out of you. She asked you questions up there on that hill. You answered them on your own. You did not have to answer nothing. You answered them. She asked you, did you get an allowance? You said no. We all know you got an allowance. It was them credit cards. And then when you had to ask for money, because you need money, that means you got an allowance. Plain and simple. That's your fault. You could have said no, no, no. You didn't have to say I had credit cards. No. I had my own money. But you didn't say that. You said you got credit cards, and when you needed money, you went to him and got money. You ain't had to answer nothing. You did that. So she didn't get nothing out of you. You did it your own accord because you on a show and you got to answer some questions. That's your problem. Plain and simple. And you going off on her and blaming her and this and that. Oh, girl, get a life. Ain't nobody, no crocodile tears. You ain't gonna win an Emmy or Oscar or a Globe. Go pick up some acting classes. Go see Meryl Streep or Viola Davis, because they need to teach you something, because you need some skills in acting, because you can't cry worth a damn. For real. You're done. So, yeah, then she gonna call her dirty. That's dirty. That's dirty. What you did it twice. You did it twice. She ain't did it twice, she ain't did it once. Not at all. Cause you've been sharing this whole vacation. You've been sharing the whole season since it began. Since the stuff came out, you've been sharing. So now all of a sudden, oh, this off limit. No, it ain't off limit. You signed a contract to share your whole entire life. And this is what's going on in your life right now. So you made that decision. Nobody else did. You did not have to share that. What is this whole hard to share? He called you. That's your husband. You left him without telling him you was leaving. So what he was going to do? You didn't change your number. You left your number the same so that he could call you. Because if you had a problem with him calling you, change your number. You didn't change it. You made sure it stayed the same so that he could call you. Get out of here. So, yeah. So she crying. I'll open up and being honest with y'all. Bye. And Sud's sitting there like, what's going on? What does this have to do? What's going on here? Because this have a look, she looking crazy. And you know, Kyle, the Rick, like, Kathy looking like, what going on in here? Like, I don't understand what's happening. Because your husband calls you. Like, and stuff. She's a mess. For no reason. Such a mess. And stuff. And so she crying. She gets up. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. She goes to the bathroom. And then these two dumb hoes, Doric and Kyle, how you go do The reason like, she said don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. And Kyle went, yeah, how you gonna do? And that's when Garcelle said, no, you not gonna blame this on me. No, y'all not gonna blame me for this. Cause I didn't know nothing about it. I just brought it up because she been sharing all weekend. So don't do this. And that's when Crystal got in. Crystal said, no, she was not here. She was not there when we was walking back. She already went to her car. When she said, do not say nothing about it. And if Garcelle said, if I knew, I wouldn't have said nothing. But if you on a show, you sharing, you been sharing, what's the problem? It ain't nothing to share. He called you. That's your husband. Like, if you didn't want him to call you, you should have changed your number. But you wanted him to call you and leave you messages. That's your fault. Nobody else. But they coming at her left and right. I'm like, get a life. Derek, shut up. Kyle, shut up. Y'all fall from the crocodile tears. That fakeness. Garcelle better than me because I'd have got up and slapped her. And dragged her all the way outside. But you try to be that good black person and you ain't trying to show, they always show black people as we violent. All we do, we hit them. We ain't got time for questions, we hit them. And you try not to show that that's all we do. I get that, but that right there, she'd got dropped. Straight up. Dropped. Right on her face. Because them tears, that wasn't working. That was not working. And I said, you better than me because I wouldn't apologize to her. Nah. Say, dirty, bitch. I'm going to show you dirty, girl. I would have showed her. I'm going to show you everything dirty. You going to get it. But she in there crying and shit. So Sutton, like, I'm so confused. I am so confused. Because Garcelle didn't say nothing. Like, how you mad over somebody saying your husband called you? It gotta be deeper than that. It gotta be deeper than that. Yeah, something ain't right here. Yeah. Something ain't right. So they show her, they show her in the you hear them showing the bathroom, where she went into the bathroom. You hear the audio. I've been being so honest and open with it. It's like, bitch, shut the hell up. Because you know you ain't. You've been fake. You've been lying. You've been telling these stories trying to get people to have sympathy for you. But you not one time said anything about these victims. None of them. Not a damn thing. None of them. You ain't said nothing. Nothing. Even when Sutton was at your house at the dinner, at your hotel, when they was talking about the money and all that stuff. Saying, she said, I can give you my husband team that you can go find out where all that money is. All your husband money is. Your mouth was shut. Because you already know where all his money is. When he's saying he ain't got no money. You know where all of it is. Because you waiting for these court cases to go away. If he get off on all this, you gonna know, I think y'all gonna be together. I don't think you getting divorced. So, we'll see. That all that happened, that's where it ended at. These heifers getting on my last nerves. Can't wait till this whole season is over. They draining. But, like, subscribe, comment, share. It's your boy Paul Brantley. Thank y'all for listening. Bye.